can't you do the internet stuff?
What
Every
do you
time
mean?
I have to start, and this, I'm letting ladies first.
We're doing this together. Hi, everyone.
If we were on the Titanic, I'd let you in the lifeboat.
Thank you.
I wouldn't Billy Zane it and try to buy my way in.
And it's Damon and Cory from Country 92.5 in the virtual Duncan Lounge. Hopefully you're joining us today. We're expecting Ryan Hurd very shortly.
Who?
Ryan Hurd. Ryan Hurd.
I thought you said Amber Heard, the gal who's married Johnny Depp and is having a trial.
No, Ryan Hurd. They're not even spelled the same. Hurd is Ryan Hurd. There's Ryan Hurd. He looks nothing like Amber Heard.
I wanted to talk to Amber Heard about Johnny Depp.
Spelled totally different.
Oh man, I saw that. That was wild, wasn't it?
Well, can I ask you the questions then?
Oh sure. God.
So Amber, did Johnny really spell your name on the wall with pee-pee?
There was a lot of accusations being thrown around there that I'm not sure anyone was very proud of.
Well, you're a super strong woman, and you're honestly, you're an inspiration to all of us ladies.
Yes. How long are we going to go on this, Damon?
Hey, by the way, thanks for the hat. I got in the mail today. I don't know what kind of budget you got there.
I love that. Our new merch line is super high quality.
I was going to say, it's you must have spent tens of dollars. Although, honestly, you're learning now how expensive it is to have a kid, man. I mean, how old's your kid?
Yeah, congratulations.
What, 3 months? 3 or 4 months?
All right, we're jumping right into it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
My baby is 3.5 months old. So, yeah, man, it's been awesome. We've had a great time. It's kind of a bummer because we obviously wish we were on the road right now. And
I know.
We miss seeing our people. That's been the hardest part, and the fans and all of you guys. I don't know. It's just you miss the rhythm of it. But the good part is we've been able to be at home. And so I haven't missed any days with my son, which I definitely would have otherwise. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. What have you gotten good at? What have you gotten good at, like the daddy things? What's the best thing you do?
The reason I'm 2 minutes late is because I was handed a diaper change.
There you go.
A second late, but yeah.
What do we don't need to know that? Oh, great! Oh, jeez, guys, I forgot I'm with 2 men. I forgot.
No, otherwise it would have been handled. But
that's fine.
What's awesome is you'll learn this is your wife will not do this, but you will. Whenever he has a big number 2, you'll go, "That's my boy." Girls don't care about quantity. I don't know why.
You know when it's bad because you can hear the other person from the other room being like, "Oh my God."
We are also parents, so yeah, we know that many times over, unfortunately. So, well, good. Congratulations. I hope everything is going well. Is he sleeping through the night? How's that going?
We are close. We're close. He's we are in a good rhythm. We really are. I mean, this time off has been like we're tired, but
yeah,
we're figuring it out, and it's been awesome to just you're supposed to be a little tired, right? So
sure.
Can't complain too much. It's been awesome to be at home, and honestly, I don't think I've ever been in Nashville during the month of July. So it's
wow,
about as hot as it gets right now, and it's been cool. Definitely different, but we're in a rhythm. He's almost sleeping through the night. I think in like a week or two he'll be doing that.
So because of this virus, obviously it's just affected everybody. I have my mom here in Connecticut. Damon's in-laws are here as well. And for us, it's hard. You're not supposed to see them or not get close and not hug them. I mean, how has that worked with your family and Marin's family and the baby? It must be so difficult.
Yeah, it's different. So my parents live in Nashville, and they've basically quarantined with us, and they don't see anybody else except for us.
Terrific.
Been cool. Marin's family has come up. They're kind of in a similar boat, but they came up like when he was born, and they got to see Hayes, and everybody's super careful. But they've definitely met, and but it is weird. I mean, that hospital experience is certainly strange when you can't have any visitors, and which honestly might actually be a good thing. But
yeah, right. Right, that's true.
It's cool to, yeah, these are wild times, aren't they? Weird time to have a kid.
I can't even imagine having to do that. I mean, and I was talking to so many people today about we're all trying to decide whether or not we're going to send our kids back to school. Thankfully, you don't have to deal with that right now. But are we going to keep them home and make them learn virtually? Are we going to send them physically with the masks on? Like what are we going to do? It's a hard decision. You're right. It is beyond a weird time.
I don't think anybody expected it to go this long. I mean, we totally expected to. I had to blow out a couple weekends on my tour, but I thought we would be back in it by now. You know what I mean? And I think everybody expected it to just kind of be a 2-month thing at the most, and it's certainly not turned into that. So,
what are your guys doing? What's your band doing? Like, how are they putting it together? I mean, I know who are we talking to, Damon? That they said they started Kaylee Hammock. Her band started a landscaping company. While they were out. So yeah, I mean, are they like doing their thing as well?
Well, I put out an EP that I worked on with part of my band. So my last thing I put out a couple weeks ago is called EOMEP, named after Every Other Memory, and that was really fun. But I had a couple guys work on the production on that, so that was
great.
Cool.
Oh, that's good.
That's the hardest part. Is like it's one thing for like me or Marin to be off the road. It's even another thing for those guys who that's their job.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It must be really hard.
It is hard, and you just miss seeing them. It's just those are your family. So, but I mean, I've still been able to be creative with my road family and with my guys in town that I work with on stuff, but. Yeah, I mean, it's been wild.
Let's talk about that EP for a minute. Every Other Memory, again, is the EP, EOMEP. Reading some of the reviews, I saw a lot of goat memes, a lot of goats.
Yeah.
People are loving it beyond measure. And then this one was my favorite review. Perfectly enunciates each word. And I was like, what?
I think that like my greatest quality is self-awareness. And so I just think I had like 3 people like say like this is the greatest EP of all time. And I kind of just ran with it. And then people started saying like they started getting in on the joke. And then tons of people started saying it on Twitter, and it just became a really fun thing for a week. So I love, honestly though, like this, I love the more I do this, the more like of a musical rhythm I get into, the more of like a sweet spot I feel like a sound I'm creating for myself. And so I've really loved like the last 2 things I put out, Platonic EP that had To a T and some other songs on it, and then EOM and every other. That EP is like all B-sides and alternate versions of songs. So like hopefully you already like it, because those are like songs that are so that one's not as scary to put out, but I just really love, like, To a T opened so many opportunities for me as an artist, because like it sort of legitimized my music to like people at country radio, and it gave me a fan base. And so like it's cool to give music to a fan base instead of making music to create one.
Well, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think it hurt that you put a performance online of To a T playing guitar shirtless. I don't think that hurt the song at all.
Okay, well, hey, good for me, I guess.
Thank you. It was on there. You don't. You look like you just woke up. You had the bed head going on. I'm like, whoa, hello, Ryan.
Sounds like me.
There's something on your webpage, and you're just like sitting there nakedy in front of a couch, and it's from something you did. I'm like, what? Where have I? I quit looking at those websites in college.
Were you hacking my phone or something?
I was.
All right.
I was. It shouldn't be your password shouldn't be I Heart Marin. It's too easy to break.
Yeah.
You might want to get on changing that.
I'll tell you what, man. It's hot in Tennessee. It's hard to wear a shirt every day.
Yeah. Understandably. I want to talk sports a little bit with you, because I was a little confused, being that you're from Michigan. I thought, oh, he's a Lions fan, poor guy. And then, no, you're a Titans fan?
I've been here a while, and I grew up in Kalamazoo, Michigan. My family's from Chicago. I was born in Chicago. So my whole family, they're all Chicago sports fans. All my buddies were Lions fans. So I was kind of pulled in two different directions as a kid.
Yeah.
And then when I got to Nashville, I was like, you know what? This is awesome. And I fell in love with the Titans and the Predators. And so I've been a diehard ever since.
So what are your sports? We got, okay, so football, hockey, what else?
I love baseball. I love the Cubs and I love the Braves. I know that's two National League teams, but I'm wearing a Yankees hat. I know.
Whatever. I was going to say.
Okay. Whatever. I love New York. I love going to New York. That's probably my favorite town to visit. But I don't know. I just am a sports fan in general, and so it's been cool. We're getting an MLS team here, which is awesome, and they're making noise trying to get a Major League Baseball team here. So even NASCAR, they're redoing our speedway hopefully, and all that stuff is just really like I love Nashville so much. All that stuff is really cool to me, and I just really all sport. Anytime I get a chance, I think all people who play sports wish they were like musicians, and everybody who
wants to be the other.
A musician wishes they were an athlete. So it's been fun. I've gotten to do a lot of really fun sports stuff because of country music.
Do you play? What do you play?
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Come on. Is it true?
Go ahead.
Since you were like already 8'2" in junior high, is it true that whenever they couldn't use the goalpost, you would just do this for 2 hours? Just this to keep the team going? Because that's devotion, man.
I'm only 6'3", first of all.
Thank you. Okay, thank you. Ryan, we go through this every day when we talk about you on the air.
Lauren's 5'1". So, but I played baseball. I really loved baseball growing up. And but I play golf now. That's kind of all I can do because I'm getting that's about it. And that's all we can do right now anyway. So golf is it.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So can I ask him the obvious question, please?
Oh, really?
Well, there's been all this talk with the coronavirus about herd immunity. Does that put a lot of pressure on you? I mean, God, that's a lot that you're going to have to go around and make people immune just so we can get the world back. I mean, Mike, you're a talented kid. You're a good-looking, talented kid. You can procreate, but geez, that's a lot.
That's a lot of pressure. You know what? I'm going to leave that one to Amber. That's on her.
Okay.
That's perfect. Again, different herds. That's what it's about.
That's smart.
She's got
that is so funny
too, so it's closer.
Can I give you props in all seriousness? I think it takes an incredibly strong, secure man to be with a woman as strong and amazing and beautiful as Maren Morris. Between her Twitter, speaking her mind, posing for Playboy, doing her. She's just doing Maren. And we love her for that. And you're there by her side the whole time. And kudos to you. Please just that takes an amazing guy.
Well, I don't think she would ever do anything that would make me actually uncomfortable. So I don't know. The thing about if you're attracted to strong women, that kind of means you have to, you kind of have to sack up too. You know what I mean? And I don't know.
Yeah.
On your show, but
you can say that.
I don't know. I think that I don't find being with a strong woman to be emasculating in any way. I honestly feel like it makes me a better human too, because the best relationships, and ours is no different, is two very whole people. And so I feel very supported, and honestly, because she's been so successful, I feel like I kind of have so much freedom to go do what I need to do creatively. It kind of takes all the pressure off of me. And I've had a really great run as a songwriter, but as an artist too, because the other one is kind of holding their own and isn't dependent necessarily on the other, we have so much. I feel like we both feel really free to be exactly who we are. And I hope that most people would find that in their person, because if Maren wasn't on the road and making music and writing songs, I think that she would not be happy. And honestly, most of the time when she's spouting off on Twitter, she's right. So
I love it.
I very rarely have to I very rarely feel the need to even pipe in. Sometimes, every once in a while, it's
yeah,
Mama's got to know that you're paying attention. But for the most part, I really enjoy just kind of watching it go.
Yeah, you're definitely relationship goals. I will tell you that. We've talked about it numerous times on our show. Just how the vibe between the two of you is just so perfect. So, congratulations on everything you've got going on between the successful EP and a beautiful new baby, and your wife's successes. Things are good. Things are good.
Yeah, we're having a really great time. I think country music is in a really cool spot right now, and I'm just really excited to be a part of it. I love like all these pop collaborations that are happening. Like obviously Marin had The Middle, that was really huge, but just seeing like Gabby Barrett crossover and Morgan crossover, like just it's really cool. It feels like everybody wants a piece of what we're doing right now. And that's for making really, I think, great music and have great fans. And so I just feel really blessed to be a part of it right now.
Hey, when she did The Middle thing, did you guys get wicked stuff from Target? We're like, oh my God, more Target stuff. Thank you, honey.
I don't know. I have to ask her like what that deal was. I know that I think that Target like paid for that massive music video or something, but that was a really fun thing to like get to like kind of watch from the passenger seat. I mean, I got to meet Zed, and that dude's the nicest guy in the world, and like Marin had a blast doing that, and it was obviously such a massive hit, and we never thought there would be a big one. I told her I don't think you'll ever like top Church as far as like crowd reaction, and then The Middle happened, and
Bones.
Close, and then the Bones now is like I told her the other day, I was like, I'm just gonna stop saying stupid stuff.
She's like, thank you.
I didn't like as a slight. I just am like that. I think people forget how big of a song My Church was.
Yeah, I agree.
It was a number, like top 10 hit, but it wasn't a number one hit, but you go to her concert, it's the biggest song of the night until The Bones, which is insane. So I'm just
absolutely
excited that Hayes gets to go to school.
You should write a song. You should write a song called "Sack Up" because now that's in my head.
Goodness said that.
That's going to be a bus song.
You and Morgan Wallen could do "Sack Up, Sack Down." It would be a remix. This thing would be huge.
I don't think anyone wants to hear me and Morgan Wallen sing that song together.
Sack Up.
No, I think that's great. That would be a good collaboration. Fantastic.
I thought Insomnia was a good hook, but Sack Up is going to nail that thing to the wall. Just Sack Up! Oh, man, come on.
I don't even know how to do that.
Okay, shirtless photos aside.
Get an email saying I was inappropriate on the radio.
No.
Oh, no, it's not the radio. It's just
this isn't inappropriate. This is nothing.
Gotcha.
So Damon and I have been talking since we're, in quarantine. We've been trying to do all our best things and stay healthy, but you seem to be managing that. What are you doing? What is the Ryan Hurd stay in shape secret?
Well, I bruised my ribs water skiing in Michigan. So I haven't been able to do anything for 2 weeks. So except play a little golf every once in a while, but that's it for now. I mean, we're really just trying to stay above, keep our mental game afloat. But Marin's like working out, and at the beginning of all this stuff, that's what I was doing. I was just working out a lot, but now about to get into it next week. I think I'm healed up. I'm getting a little past water skiing age. I think it's time to slow it down on that.
Oh yeah, you're about shot. Jeez.
Yeah, it hurt. I think.
Don't tell Damon that.
Do you ever put your hair up in a man bun when you work out? Tell me you don't.
I only took it down for you.
Oh.
Right. It's always up in a man bun now. It's hot back here. Talk about.
You're gonna make me blush.
Yeah, I only take it down for you.
I'm swooning. God, it's so funny because the first time we met you, it was at a Florida Georgia Line concert, and I just looked over and went, "Look at that dude in the corner," because you're an imposing figure, but you couldn't have been any nicer. And the first thing you did is you shared your engagement story about a rowboat, and I've been a fan ever since. And I'm so thrilled that all this is coming to fruition for you because you deserve it, man.
I've been really blessed to be on the road with guys like Tyler and Brian and TR and Old Dominion, and I've learned a lot from those guys. And the one thing about all of them is they treat their people so well. And I learned a lot about the way they interact with the people they work with every day. And so I just am thankful for them. And I'm glad that we had a positive interaction, because you never know sometimes if somebody, I always walk away wondering, hey, did I say something weird? You never get a second.
Okay. So we walk away. My first thought is, oh God, did Damon say something that offended them? So I hope you had a positive interaction.
Absolutely. I very rarely have had to like go back and apologize. It's usually just me being awkward. You know what I mean? Like trying to like, you know, if you like try to make a joke and it doesn't come off right, and then you don't see these people for a year, you're like, oh, they're gonna remember that. So
I think the first thing I said to Ryan as I walked over there, and again, he's 8'3", and it was supposed to rain. It was going to rain at the Meadows. I said, listen, give us a heads up before it hits us, because you'll probably get it about a half an hour early.
Yeah. That was a cool tour, man. I played for a whole 12 minutes, so that was great.
We enjoyed your set like crazy.
That was 12 minutes people didn't forget.
Oh, the 12 minutes of fury, because I would run out there and sing like 8 half songs and then be done. And then that would be it for the night. And like, all right, glad we drove 9 hours to get here.
That was before Stack Up hit the charts.
That's right. Stack up, stack down. You have to say them
now
both.
You can do a solid 15 minutes.
How does stack down work? Is what I want to know. I've been trying to figure out your.
Trust me, when you're my age, you'll know exactly what it means.
I thought that's what you meant.
Okay.
Some mysteries need to stay in these walls, in this virtual wall.
In this thank you to the people in the Duncan Music Lounge for letting us talk to Ryan Hurd. Will you play us some songs?
Yeah, I will.
We would love that.
Cool.